Hello everybody and welcome to another video. It's out. They've finally shown it. Games Workshop have shown Skaventide, the new launch box for 4th edition Age of Sigmar. So let's jump in and let's check out what the new edition holds. Yeah, Skaventide, not Vermintide or Doomtide or all the other names that people have thrown out. But Skaventide, it's coming. The new edition is coming. It's literally around the corner and we've now finally seen it. And it looks pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. This box looks pretty good. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that were in it that we obviously may not have expected to see, but it's definitely looking spicy. So what are we getting? So in the box, obviously, as you can see, we're getting quite a lot. We're getting the box. There's like essentially this box is made up of 2 spearhead armies for the Stormcast Eternals and the Skaven, with some terrain and a board to play on and all of that good stuff. But as you can see, it's jam-packed full of stuff. So we have a full breakdown of the actual contents as well. So we've got 24 Stormcast Eternal miniatures, 50 Skaven miniatures, 4 terrain features, 2 range rulers, Warhammer the Age of Sigmar Core rulebook, the Spearhead, Fire and Jade book, a double-sided game mat, a Spearhead card deck, and the General's Handbook cards. What a lot of stuff. And some real essential things as well, especially if you're a tournament player. The General's Handbook is going to be the thing that you want. And if you're going to be aiming to play a lot of Spearhead, this is definitely the box to get into. So obviously we've gotten a lot of cool new models. We've got this guy, which is the Lord of Villagant on the Gryfstalker. He looks pretty cool. He looks pretty damn cool. Out of all of the new Stormcast, the new Ruination stuff really does look quite nice. So I'm pretty impressed with this guy. And obviously, we've got more. So there's the Lord Terminus. Now, from what I've read of this individual, he seems to be like a chaplain for the Stormcast Eternals. So kind of think like the Blood Angel Astaroth, who kills Death Company when they kind of go boogaloo. He kind of fulfills the same role for the Stormcast Eternals. He essentially kills or beheads the Stormcast Eternals that are beyond coming back. So obviously they get so far through the reforging and then eventually that's them done. But yeah, he's a really nice model. A beautiful paint job by the Heavy Metal team, by the way. Absolutely stunning. And then we have the Lord of Viritant. Now, I originally seen the Gryph-hound, and obviously I've heard rumors that a lot of the heroes that were removed from the older are going to be coming back in new ways in the Thunderstrike armor. So I thought originally it was going to be a Lord Castellan. Very close. Got a stick with a fire. It's a bit like a lantern, and it's got its griffin. One thing that I would wish that they would do with models like this is actually put the griffin as part of the base and put it on a larger base. But that's not the case. But this model looks really, really quite nice. Really love the head. I'm hoping it comes with a couple of head options, and I'm really loving the dark metallic that they've put onto these. So an old favorite is coming back, and that is the Knight Questorus. The Knight Questor is an errant hero tasked by Sigmar to perform significant duties. Basically, it's a very cool model. I like this model. It's very, very nice. The one thing that I would criticize it for is that back foot. There's this little back foot here. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. And then obviously we've seen these ones before, the new Recluslians. They're like the Paladins type unit for the new chamber. Really, really nice, very heavily ornate, and again, an absolute stunning paint job by the Heavy Metal team. We've already seen the Prosecutors. The new Prosecutors will look amazing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what their multi-part kit will look like. and the Liberators, which as I said in the previous predictions video, that the box would come with 2 sets of these. If not a set of these and a set of Judicators. I'm still expecting to see Judicators come out as new models for the Stormcast Eternals when they get their Battle Tome in a few months after launch. But that's not all. We have the Skaven, and I'm sorry, but the Skaven pretty much steal the show with this one. The Claw Lord on this weird rat thing is just absolutely awesome. And one of the things that really fills me with hope is that there are actually new updated Storm Vermin miniatures to come for Age of Sigmar. And I'm really hoping this purely because of the armor that this guy is wearing, and it's kind of like that Storm Vermin armor. Storm Vermin are some of my favorite Skaven miniatures, and I really would love to see them given a really nice update. But yeah, he's really, really nice. I don't want the box, and I don't want to start a Skaven army, but I would definitely love to get my hands on this miniature just to paint it. Then we have the Grey Seer, and again, another amazing miniature. Like, this is a starter miniature, and it's in like a starter set, and it's absolutely just quality. Even down to the base with the little rats and the little glow that they've got on it. It's just absolutely superb. So yeah, loving the Grey Seer. Then we have the Warlock Engineer, which we already have seen through previous articles. This is actually a nicer picture of him, and I like this. I'm wondering if there's multiple different painted versions that they have in the studio, because the way that they've sort of got the armor on this one looks a lot better than the one that we've previously seen. Then the Warp Blaster, which we seen in the trailer video. It's the great thing that just kind of runs over all the Skaven and is just blattering rounds. Really crazy gun. Apparently it's really good at mowing down infantry, but we will see when we actually get to see its rules. And then we have the Rat Ogres, and I am impressed. They've done a really good job with these. I'm really impressed with these. Like, they are really, really good. Hopefully there's going to be a multi-part kit of these coming out with a couple of options for the different hands and heads and stuff like that. That would be kind of cool. But they are really impressive looking models. And then we've got the 3 Giselles. You can't have like Skaven without having some Giselles. And then you're getting 40 clan rats. 40 clan rats. That's a lot of clan rats. Which also makes you think that when these come out as separate units, that they will be sold in boxes of 20. Is what I'm thinking that's going to be. If so, that is a big win for me. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. And that's not all. Also, what's in the box is you literally get a board to play games on. So you get a small table. Obviously, it's designed for you to play Spearhead, which is really, really good. And these mats have some built-in objective markers, which you can see. And you get all of your cards for Spearhead, as well as the rulebook for Fire and Jade. And then there it is there with the tokens and the board and some terrain, which is really nice. And then obviously you get the core rulebook and the General's Handbook. The core rulebook is looking pretty sweet. Now I don't plan to start a Stormcast Eternal Army or Skaven, but I would definitely try to get hold of one of those books for my shelf, especially one of these ones, because obviously, as you know, the one that's sold separately is probably not going to look like this. But on launch day, my purchase is going to be the core rulebook and the General's Handbook. Now, I'm interested about the General's Handbook being cards. That's kind of cool. So there are 17 cards in the General's Handbook deck, which provides the season rules, battle plan cards, and the General's Handbook season 2024 to 2025. So you can start honing your tournament skills from minute 0. And that is pretty cool. And then obviously you can't have a new edition without a new Black Library novel to support it, which is Skaventide. Surprise. Just like Leviathan and Indominus and all of the others that have come out. Yeah, I'm probably going to pick this up on Audible when it finally comes out on Audible and give it a good listen. I think there's not enough good Black Library novels for Age of Sigmar, and I will definitely give this one a whirl on Audible. So yeah, and obviously that's it, and you could jump over to the website and try to win. But that is the new edition. That is it. It's coming out. It's going to be out soon. When is it going to be out is the question. Now, obviously, the speculation is 22nd of June, but obviously there's the rumours that that's all being pushed back and stuff, but I'm expected to see. Now, hopefully, next week, we start to see the faction focuses, so we can actually start seeing what's happening with the different factions and what the changes actually have to hold. That's what I'm really looking forward to, and as soon as they start, I will be smashing out the videos to cover each one of them as on when they come. As for the rest of the previews for the Dallas Open, I should be live tomorrow night at 6:45 for the 40k Horus Heresy, Imperialis, and Necromunda previews, as well as a little chinwag and a little chat as well. So if you're around, make sure you check that one out and hit the notification button so you don't miss it. But if you like the content and what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, check out my members area and my Patreon, and I will catch you later. 4th edition's coming, peeps. Let's you around the corner.